Okay, so long story short, you guys are late to the party. Anyway, hello everyone, and welcome back to Splatoon 3. My name is Pico, and when I tried to record this game earlier, it didn't record. Hello, hello. You did good. You did. You did good. Even though you're a splatter shot, and that's not good. You did good. Um, but yeah, I tried to record a bit earlier, and for some reason, it wasn't recording. And I don't know why. It just didn't. So I was talking about the Nintendo Switch 2, about all sorts of things, about played a few games. Played 3 games, and it wasn't recording. So I apologize. That. Let me see here. Oh, that's Detail Alley. That map. That map on the ground. Detail Alley. Anyway, welcome back to my videos, guys. This is Splatoon 3. My name is Pico. Let's get into it again today. It wasn't recording. I apologize. So you guys missed out. Long story short, 1-2, lost 1. And last game was very well, that's the end of the game. GG. 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 So the Nintendo Switch 2 is coming out, and I already kind of marked my interest in it on it in it my interest in it on Nintendo. So they're gonna email me, so maybe I can get an early access and get the new Mario Kart game, Mario Kart World, which is very interesting that they're gonna do the what's it called, free roaming, which very interesting, and I'm kind of into it. So, and also since I'll get early access into it, that's free popularity right there, because everyone's gonna be wanting to see that game. So if I play it, free popularity, because you guys are not doing a very good job at subscribing. Yes, you. You're not doing a very good job at subscribing. Because I expect, like, I was hoping for maybe a bit word to mouth, but I guess I'm still early, so it's fine. You guys have a due date, so I'm expecting for a lot. I'm expecting, guys. Come on, don't leave me out from under the. Don't leave me under. Don't leave me out to watch. Ooh, Gluga Doolies. I'd recognize that shot pattern anywhere. Gluga Doolies are very powerful in the terms of damage output, and they take only 2 shots to kill. Now, Spot Charger takes a lot of time to focus and everything. So, don't get mad at me if I'm not talking to you. Dang it, I was hoping I could charge it up enough, charge it in time in order to do a ground shot. So that way he'd die before he reached me. Dang it. Yeah, send the missiles. They're annoying. They sting. I'm kind of thrown off for a loop because as soon as I realized that my game wasn't recording, my stuff. That's so awful. I was like everything I talked about was gone. That's how the cookie crumbles. That's how the cookie crumbles. Don't let them take lead. I don't know what that Flings Roller's doing, but he's not doing his job. No. Dang it. I got you before, Glucadoolies, and I'll do it again. Don't get too close. Okay. So, with a spot charger, you're not allowed to push too far. On Wahoo World, it's kind of difficult to find an angle to go from. And you have to be there, yeah. Fudge! Got too close to that Flings Roller. I didn't know where he was. I thought he was where that other guy was. That was the fight. But we still got it. Get me up. Get me up. Got him. As the cookie crumbles. But that's game. Oh, maybe they can pop it. Oh, they got it. Maybe they can get it. Maybe I won't shoot them. There we go. Stalled him out. Okay. Now I can talk about things that I talked about when I tried to record and it wasn't recorded. You know how awful that feels? I looked over to check the time. Like, I was like, how long have I been recording? It feels like half an hour. And it wasn't recording. Ugh. Ugh. Very bad feelings. Anyway, I talked a little bit about how this game actually, I'm playing Splatoon again because it was recommended to me by someone in real life who wanted to see me play this game more. So if there's a game that you guys want me to play more, leave it in the comments. If there's a game that you guys want me to play, leave it in the comments and I'll try my best at playing it. Because I'm looking to have some fun, and I hope you guys can have some fun watching me. Maybe. Anyway, maybe I already talked about this, but the charger itself is a difficult weapon to use. It's not too difficult, but difficult enough. I would definitely recommend motion controls for it, since analog can be too iffy sometimes. So then for I just lost my train of thought because I was already talking about this. Deja vu. Spot charger, you can't just aim, since your gun will have a laser on the front of it. That laser makes it so the enemies know exactly where you're facing and where you are. So if you're gunning for an enemy, he's gonna move, and then that's gonna be difficult to track down. So what you want to do is either look down, look to the left or to the right, or to the right to the left, and then you can whip it. So you look up and take your time. The enemy is not going to see it and instantly go, "Ah!" No. The human brain takes about 0.3 seconds to react. So if as long as you can be smooth and efficient, you'll be A-OK. If you can whip it to the left and right, that's even better. Because you can scare one enemy, but then go for another. And always take your time. Don't get nervous and be like, get the shot. Because then if you go too fast, you can easily miss. Although I didn't miss it. You can easily miss by a millimeter. Millimeters matter. You gotta get it. And there are just some days, if you're a Charger player, there are just some days that you can't hit the broadside ball. And that's okay. I've had those days. It's not fun. I kind of have an overpowered comp because I have 2 splatter shots and a jet squelcher. Yeah, this is kind of overpowered. I feel kind of dirty. I apologize. Yeah, I see you. Whoa! I could have gotten it. I got nervous. It just happens. Ah. But yeah, the weapon takes a lot of focus. So if I'm not talking, gotcha. You're not better than me. I was busy. You didn't have to do that. The Glula Doolies. Glula Doolies are powerful. They can get a kill in 2 hits. They just shoot a little slow. That's exactly what Glula Doolies are. They're supposed to. You. Gotcha. And you got me. Look at that. And that's the end of the series. Of course, it's not the end of the video because I accidentally didn't record the actual video. deeply apologize. But yeah. Anywho, please consider subscribing. Yes, you. I'm talking to you. Hold on. Wait. Yes, you. I'm talking to you. Because subscribing doesn't cost you anything, and it helps me out and lets me know that you guys like what you're seeing, and then I can get better stuff to make sure you guys have better quality and a better time. Because I know that I sound a little garbled over this. Like my voice is a little garbled maybe, and there might be a little hum from the mic. I mean, I mean, why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Just consider. Thank you. Anywho, since the game mode's just changed, because guess what? It hit midnight for me because my game wasn't being recorded. I'm gonna mention this a lot because it's very frustrating. Power control and clam bits. I don't like clam bits, but I guess we're gonna have some hydropower here. Barnacle and Diamond Manta Maria. I can work with this. I'm probably gonna suck.
You do suck.
And that is called an audio mixer fail. Haha. We won't try that again. I won't give myself the dignity of that. The audio mixer has some custom made, like already made voices, like pre-programmed. It's just annoying. Because it's like, you gotta press it once to activate it, press it twice to deactivate it. And sometimes when I press it the second time, it's just like, I'm supposed to be turned off. I'm sorry. And it's, why? Dude. Pay attention. Okay, let's see if I can get 7. Let's see if I can get 7. Wait 1 second. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, almost 7. I think that was 7, but I try not to get kills I already did. That's 7. That's 7. So one trick that I learned as playing the Hydra, you can cut your shots off early by submerging, and that's very helpful if you're almost out, but an enemy's starting to approach you. Then you can submerge and get another charge. You only need a quarter of a charge to get like 2 kills simultaneously, like if there are other enemies right behind him. So then never underestimate like a quarter charge. You don't have to charge all of them. You never have to charge all of them. And quarter charge, I already just got one. It's really fast. You can protect yourself pretty well. And most people are just afraid for that reason. For that reason. 2 for the price of 1. That's why people are afraid to approach it. Dapple Doolies is a fear, but not too big of a deal, since they have very little fear. As long as I see it. I'm in the wrong spot. Here. I thought I was over the thing, not the grate. My bad. That's my bad. That mistake can only belong to me. So if the other team pushes up, it's my fault. And he died again, guys. Where is he? Where is he? I keep leaning away from my mic because I feel like it's getting in the way. There he is. He was the first one, but my thermal ink couldn't see him. Very smart, but very annoying. That was a very good play. Good job. I respect that. But how dare you? Booyah bomb trick, like booyah bomb tip, throw it behind the enemy. So that way they have to when they move up, they get in your range. And no one was paying attention to the depth, so now he's in our spawn. Thank you! Well, not in our spawn, but on our flash. I don't appreciate that. I can't exactly tell anyone to get in there, besides the brush and... No. I hate that. The worst thing of all. When your teammates have their whale on them, and then they stand behind you. I can't move fast. So when they do that, it just... I die. I was hoping that I had my Booyah Bomb already ready. Now they're gonna get their first point. That's my fault. Game over. GG. This is my fault. But fuck it. Dapple Doolies, my gosh. They got another. We got wiped out again. Ay, that's my fault. And I do know that's my fault because if you're in the wrong place with a Hydra, you give the enemy team an advantage. I was in the wrong place. I died the first few minutes, first few seconds, like in the first minute. Bad idea. Gives your enemy team an instant advantage to get a good push. Once the enemy team pushes, it's really hard to push back. Especially with those teammates, which I don't know what the heck we're doing. After I died, we got into a dissonance where when I died, others would die, and that would create a flux where the enemy could push. And that's not good. 7-6. Not terrible, but not great. My bad. I'll take the blame for that. I wasn't doing my job. I wasn't where I should be. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Give him the world that I'm not over. I really hope I don't get copyright claim for saying that. I mean, I've heard Korean on his video, so I think it's... And he's more popular. Or maybe there's just different rules. I don't know. If there's anything that you'd like to see in a change of my videos, if you'd like to see a face, if you'd like to see a different game, anything at all, just always leave it in the comments. I could always use more advice. I could always use more comments and and especially likes, because the algorithm does not help me. So please consider liking this video and giving it a subscribe, maybe ring that bell if you're interested in watching my videos again. It helps me out, and helping me out will allow me to get better quality equipment. So that way you guys can get better quality. And I understand. I'm not too into gaming. And Splatoon 3 is one of my most popular by far games to watch right now, with a whopping, with the highest views of videos, 7 views. Whoa! But yeah, the algorithm does not like me. Hopefully you find this video. Come on. This will be our last game of the night, and hopefully it's a good one. Damien B. Snake Eyes. I might play one more if I lose, because I don't like this map. But I guess Manta Maria isn't much. This map is actually, especially for a raid draft, I just can't mess up. Splatter shots are OP. No one likes them. And I was in a bad spot. So, enemy team has an advantage. Unless our guy does that. That's a dirty move. Kind of. But acceptable. It gives me a push. And that is why we don't like Trizuka. Now the enemy team has a push since no one's out there. So the good spot for me to stand right now is right here. And what happened there? You're turning your back on the enemy. Dude. How did he... Great. Fantastic. We love this. Range flash. That's E-Leader 4K. Ugh. I'm in the wrong spots. Especially against an E-Leader. I need to get my head in the game. I need to figure out what the heck I'm doing. This is a nightmare. Fudge buckets. No one's taking care of what they should be taking care of. That range blaster has too much room to push. Way too much. He has way too much space to move. And you can bet your teeth that he has not thermal, ninja squid. I'm bad at it. Everything. No. No! What the heck? Who is that? Where's my team? Where are you guys? You guys stink. You guys suck. We have a splatter shot on our team. Are they doing their job? This isn't a vacay. I'm not being much of help either. I missed that other splatter shot. It's very annoying. They have 2 splatter shots. Splatter shots are handy. They're handy. No, you teammate. You handed that to them on a silver platter. Now I have to. And I don't want to. But I might be a better job at it than you guys. And we took lead. Thank you and good night. He just did a 360 no-scope on me. And I think he's lagging. Don't you... You didn't deserve that. You're losing. You don't get to deserve that. If you were winning, I'd give it to you. And my teammates are nowhere to be found. Because they're dead. For some dang reason. No. Suck on that! Yes, I'm sore. You don't get to 360 no-scope the Hydra and get away with it. I'm taking that dub, and I'm taking it. I don't have another word. uh, that was stupid. You mess with the Hydra, you get the hose. One more, and we'll call it quits. Cause why the heck not? I don't want the 360 no scope guy on my team. Rude. I don't even know how you do that unless you're using aimbot or aim assist somehow. I asked my brother once when he was raging at a game. I asked him like, "How do you know they're not hacking?" He goes, "If they're hacking, they're flying in the air." But then you have to really think. If they're hacking, they can do whatever the heck they want. They don't have to follow the rules of they have to fly. No. If someone hacks a game, they could just give themselves a small buff that no one else would notice. And everyone would be like, no, they're not hacking. But in truth, they are. They just gave themselves a small like defense buff or a small damage buff, something like that. Something that no one would notice. It's completely logical that someone could hack the game to do that. But why does no one ever think of that? The main problem of humanity, like, okay, the guy who did the 360 no scope, he just didn't care anymore. And that's the main problem of humanity. They don't care. That's why humans can be so vile to one another. It's because they don't care. They don't care at all about their morals or about the other person's feelings or nothing. They just don't care. And that's the issue. Well, didn't know about that. I thought you guys took care of that. I thought he was gone. Like he was busy. Nope. No, I look. But I took out him before I died, and I'll take that any day. Yes, push it back. I took care of their backliner, so we have some space. They also have a dynamo. Dynamo? More like Dynamo. Dynamo? More like Dynamo. Holy! You're not supposed to be there. You're not accomplishing anything. You're just being. So let me show you how to hack. Distraction. They're spawn camping. They're gonna try and spawn camp. They would definitely do that. Because they don't care. They don't care about the game. They just care about the game. Oh, I missed. my quarter ring of charge missed in that. Don't you? People squid bag, and it's so disrespectful. So now we're winning because you weren't where you're supposed to be. Idiot. He's using it. He's hiding somewhere. Don't appreciate that. I thought you were of my team for a second because you were just casually walking back here. And that's the thing about Splattershot. It is such a handicap, such an easy weapon to use that he could just walk in and kill me before I killed him. Like, at the same time. It's such an easy weapon to use. No one cares about the hard work or the skill level that you take to put into the game in order to get good. They don't care about the win. You're lucky to live. These people are not being organized. They're caring so much about the win, they don't care how they get it. And then they, without practice, without understanding what your teammates are doing, they are strategically messing up because they're pushing at wrong intervals where they're just trying to get as much kills as possible without actually making any real difference. Congratulations on the accomplishment. Eat it. I have higher shredding power than you. Ninja Squid is useless on your back. Fudge. Where's my team? They're gone. They're dead. Thank you. I hate it when people just don't care. I don't like people because people are just mean to one another because people just don't care. The entire world's lost empathy at this point, and I know not everyone is bad. I get that 100%. Why do so many have to be? I don't get it. Anywho, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Sorry to end it on a sad note. But if you liked it, please consider subscribing, as it would help me out, and it would help you guys out. And give a like, maybe leave a comment of what game you'd like to see, and I know I say that already too much throughout my videos. But I gotta jingle the keys every once in a while. Gotta pay attention. Gotta remind you why you're all here. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching, and I hope you have a good one. Bye-bye!